one and only Smack back at you, and I want to continue this discussion that we're having in the early videos about the family unit and about the core of our society and where it's headed. And this is kind of another follow-up or an iteration in a kind of a series of discussion I want to have to all the people out there about the health of American society and economy. So this video I'm going to talk about the economic situation in America right now. We're all very well aware of the unemployment rate rising. We're all aware of home values falling, trouble in Detroit. The problems go on and on and on. Okay, so I want to hone in on like with the other video that I did, the core of the problem, what I see as being the root cause of the error. Because here's one of America's biggest faults, weaknesses. Like I discussed before, it's about blaming it on the other person, this guy or that guy or the guys behind you or the people in front of you, but never, assuming the responsibility for ourselves, for our own actions. And along with the family unit, the same principle, the same perception can be applied to the economy today. Okay, so we want to blame everything. Most people, especially anti-Bush, I'm anti-Bush, staunch anti-Bush, and I'm not afraid to say it. And those of you who disagree with my political stand, that's fine. I mean, you're not going to change my mind. I've heard all the arguments. I definitely support the Democrats, and I definitely support the Obama administration, and I'm very hopeful for the future. But a lot of us Americans, and even those outside of the United States, want to look at the Bush administration and say it's their fault. It's Bush's fault that we are in this current situation, that our economy is in such a state that banks and auto companies have to come to Congress begging for bailout cash. Okay, it's pathetic. It really is. It's a sad situation because really, if you want to look at the root cause, it's not the Bush administration. It's not the housing market. It's not the fault of the mortgage brokers. Okay, yes, they made mistakes. Yes, they gave out loans that they knew that potentially people could not pay. But you know what? We, the American people, as individuals, had to sign the papers. We make the decisions when we get those credit card offers in the mail. We're the ones that open up the envelopes instead of throwing them in the trash where they belong, and fill out the applications and send them in hopes that some more increased credit will help us with our situation. It's our own fault. Okay, if you go to a mortgage broker and they propose this, first of all, they try to sell you a home that's more than what you need, beyond your means. A lot of them did. Okay, and then they give you this this loan offer. Okay, with either 0% or low percent initially. And there's balloon payments, and then there's adjustable rates. All this stuff. Okay, we as American consumers need to be informed. It is our responsibility. Our wallets, okay, are answerable to our actions. Okay, we can't blame the banks and the mortgage brokers and the Bush administration for the fact that the American economy is going down the tanks. Okay, it's all based on decisions that we made, not even just recently, but in the past, a long time ago. Okay, we need to be more aware, more responsible. We need to take responsibility for our actions. If you are proposed with a loan that after doing your finances, you need to balance your life, you need to go over your finances. If after going over your finances, you know that you cannot afford this loan, don't sign on the line. Don't accept it. That is the #1 mistake. And then using your homes as ATM machines, constantly refinancing and taking out second mortgages. This is how we got into this situation, America. Okay, it is partially our responsibility. Yes, there is a lot of mechanics that are going on behind the scenes with politics and the banking system, the World Bank, etc. All that stuff. Yes, there are other factors, But the number one factor for the problem we're facing today, economic-wise, is the consumer attitude that Americans have. Okay, common practice is every 5 years go out and buy a new car. Some people it's even every year, every couple of years. I drive a car that is it's 21 years old. It's ancient. Okay, there's a reason for that. I don't want to go out and buy a new car. I know that with the state of the economy and my financial status, that even though I could afford a car, if any little minor thing were to change, I'd lose it. Okay, but a lot of people, a lot of consumers go out there knowing that they're living on that fine line, that very narrow knife edge. Okay, they're in a balancing act that any kind of life change, any kind of catastrophe, a problem with your house, a divorce, a legal settlement, a sickness, any one of those little things can tip the balance and cause you to go into a financial down spiral and lose everything. Okay? If you're not taking out second mortgages and using your house as an ATM machine, the chances of you losing it if you happen to experience a period of unemployment is going to be decreased. Okay? You're more likely to hold on to that home if you have less credit card debt. I know it's perplexing, it's difficult, it's frustrating. I'm in the same situation. It's so tempting to go out there and apply for a credit card and put the things that you need, like groceries and food, on that credit card so you can survive. But it always comes back to bite you in the end.